Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Well, today is Tuesday, September 24th, and we are looking at our brassicas here this morning. We planted turnips in this bed, and you can tell by that type of leaf that this is part of the brassica family. All brassicas will have this distinctive shape of these uh, leaves when they're young. You can see we have brassicas here, over there, right there, and these are turnips, part of the Brassica genus. And so I'm afraid that we're not going to have that many, but we do have some weeds in there too. And next time I will take better care. I don't know if those are brassicas right there or not. I don't think so. I'll take better care when I plant next time. I may have to replant. I did have to replant my garlic this morning. So these are burpee seeds. This is called Robbie. Separation is 12 inches apart. So they're coming up, doing well. It's kind of scattered, but I'll pull the ones out that to get my 12-inch separation. And these over here are Noza cabbage. These are a Chinese cabbage. And it's written down on the side there, 18 inches apart. So I'll let these get a little taller, and then I will start thinning them out, and we'll get that 18-inch spread. I don't know if I said it, but it's like 23 days to the next full moon. We're in the last quarter of the full moon. It looks like our onions responded well to the fertilizer we gave them, and we're gonna try these one more season. And if it doesn't work out, I won't be growing them anymore. If I lived up in the higher elevations where it was a little colder, I'm pretty sure they'd do fine. But we are going to be taking some of these out because we're going to get our separation on these, 6 inches separation. So I hear the tree guys over there. Oh, here's what I wanted to show you. Let me show you. There's that moon. It's gonna set at 3 p.m. today. So, isn't that awesome? That's pretty cool. Just kind of hanging up there. Anyways, there's my cats fooling around. It is 85 degrees. It's gonna be a high of 97. If that sun is pretty hot, I'm thinking it's gonna be hotter than that today. So I got my potatoes fenced in. So we have potatoes coming up right here. There's one little one there. There's another one. Rabbits were coming in here, so still haven't got my gates squared away. So rabbits were coming in here, coming under. So I put this wire up temporarily till I can get these gates extended up. This is a temporary fence. I mean, who knows? I don't know if I'm going to be, I hope to be planting my corn here in this little block come springtime, but we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to grow things in Redding sometimes. It's so hot here. You have to put up shade cloths and stuff for certain plants that you have. I had a really, I followed my thought on growing peppers and did the research, and I know that there's a lot more to it. It says partial shade and sun, full sun and partial shade. So that means you got to have both, right? So you want to have shade those pepper plants in the really, really hot afternoons. And you can get those shade cloths on, you can get them on eBay. You can get them on I don't see any. Boy, the pomegranates are fully ripe right now. I went out and picked a bunch of them this morning. I got to pick the rest of them. They split open and they get to a certain point where they'll split open and drop the seeds out. Anyway, so back to the peppers. You can get those shades at Amazon and eBay and watch for the sales. Sometimes they'll have the sales at an odd time of the year and you can pick them up and use them. My peppers are still producing good. Well, these are sweet peppers here. See if I can find the tab for those. I don't see it. I think these are the Marconis right here, these guys right here. So you want that partial shade. Same for your cabbages. Now this red cabbage, if I was to take this shade off right here, they would drop to the ground. Look at some of them even got burned from that heat, that sun. Probably pull this one out because we want these about 18 inches apart. So I'll leave the strongest of these three, strongest of these two. Probably pull this one out. I'll pull the, and we got another one here. Probably gonna take care of that one. And then we will select this one based on spacing because we got some good healthy ones in here. Anyways, the Malabar spinach is doing well. I need to pick some of this and get it, take it in. I need to pick some mustard. Now these guys are starting to, these are beginning to turn yellow. I hope they blossom soon. I can't wait to get the blossoms and make some tea. And this guy came to life. And you know, one thing about peppers is they need shade, and they will, they'll come to life after the hot parts of the summer go by. Then they'll come to life and start producing. We've already gotten a lot of peppers, and so I cook with a lot of bell peppers or sweet peppers. Not so much the hot, because I can't eat the hot stuff. But this is one of them right here that I treated as a perennial, and I took it into the garage and kept it alive and kept it watered. And see, it's got some, still putting on peppers. These peppers don't like that really scalding hot sun. They just don't like it. It just, it just scalds them, and they won't produce. You have to keep them shaded. Okay, so over here we still have our was it rhubarb? I can't remember now. Right off the top of my head, my brain goes blank sometimes. Anyway, so this cabbage is looking good. We'll leave these. I'll select the best out of the two, taking into account different factors. I will select not only the healthiest, but the spacing and where it might be. So these really didn't get rooted good, so I'm going to protect those. So you notice how that worked? That's just kind of mind-blowing to me. I'm going to put a little dirt on that and on this one. I think it'll be in our best interest to do that. Should have had one right here. Oh, here they are, right here. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so they're offset a little bit. This one forward, that one back, this one forward. That should have been back further. But, and these were planted August 30th. And I'm pretty sure these red acres were planted August 10th. And these mammoth red rock cabbage, August 31st. I really believe that I should have got these going in July, but I didn't have the room. I had other things growing in here. that turned out to be a bust. You know, these tomato plants got infected with something, and there was another in here that wasn't doing well. This one's infected with something, I don't know what, but it is. And these guys are finally coming to life here. These are the beefsteaks, and they're getting bigger too. You see, they are getting bigger. Anyways, our cantaloupes are Tuscan. Now we're gonna grow Tuscan, so I saved the seeds out of the biggest, fattest, healthiest cantaloupe that I had. I took it out and took the seeds out and dried them out. And that's what I'll grow next year. I used to love to grow Hale's Best. Hadn't seen any this year, seeds. I'm sure I could get some more. But then here we are. This one here is almost right. But if you look at the stem, let's see if I can get him up where. Uh-oh. You see that stem? So yeah, it's about ready to pop loose. This cantaloupe will be a good cantaloupe. Yeah, the long days and the sunshine is what make these guys sweet. Now, some of these you'll get and they'll taste like cantaloupe, but they won't be sweet. And so that kind of sucks, really. Anyway, so my mustard's doing well. You know, my bok choy is coming along fine. My mustard, this is all volunteer stuff from last year. Purslane, very tasty. Cows love that stuff. If you go out in the cow pasture, you'll find that purslane growing everywhere. Uh-oh, looks like we're getting some water. Very nice. See how better this is working? You take this stuff and you drill holes in it. This was a soaker hose, polyethylene soaker hose, and had these sleeves in there. And I just took and... Hang on. Pardon? I'll get back.